We come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the 6.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. Jumper's good. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Navigating through traffic, even to Zubac, snatching it out of the air. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Number 20.
Lowry has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Lowry. To Powell. Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Lowry, his first effort, off the mark. To Leonard. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Pascal Siakam, bad pass there. Clippers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle, oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Lowry, download this all, and finishes strong.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Leonard to George. Lets it fly from long range, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
To Beverly.
Watch that cutter.
The Clippers with 4 to shoot. It's PG for 2. Across the timeline, it's Lowry, trailing by 10. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Never dare Patrick Beverly. It's a wide open 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Powell. Lowry. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
Paul George tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Gets it in the left corner. Williams. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall.
Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Leonard goes to the right side. Paul George, 4-2. Paul George, he's now 5 for 6.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Kawhi Leonard pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. That's going to be out of bounds off of George. The first quarter's complete, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Leonard to George. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Toronto with the basketball. Surveys the floor. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Gasol to Ibaka. Patrick Beverly swats it. Shot clock violation. Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
George, it's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
And he converts on the free throw. Lowry with it. Down a bundle. The screen sets him up for two.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Gasol calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 4.
It's LA Clippers ball. Williams has a look. Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. From long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. JaMychal Green is going to get a chance at three here. For his career, 76% from the line. First free throw is good. Hits a second. One more coming. 3 for 3. Nice.
See if you're working on your game.
To Gasol. With the flush, taking on all comers.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Williams into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And stuffs it home. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Big pick right there.
Lowry to Gasol. Down low. Marc Gasol. 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Working hard on the glass. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Williams across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Easy path to the rim.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Fires the three, cleans the offensive glass.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
To Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. Lowry into the front court. Final minute, first half. Missed a wide open look.
Hey, chest up. Let's go.
Oh, emphatic slam. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Lowry defended by Harkless. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Gasol. For three. Can't connect.
Get your man, get your man.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Team foul number 3. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Substitutions, Los Angeles.
Here's Leonard for two. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. To George. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Fires the 3. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the iron, no good. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To Leonard. Trying to cash in and strokes it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lowry, the pass taken away by the Clippers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
For 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. And the finish at the rim.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Powell, tough matchup against George. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Leonard to George. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Stepping in for the Toronto Raptors, number 9, Serge Ibaka.
Ball's controlled by Lowry.
I got ball. Watch that screen.
Well Well done, Kyle Lowry. Now 4 for 9.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oh, he had it.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Powell to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Substitution being made in this one.
Thank you for your cooperation. Stepping in.
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lowry. Lets it fly from long range, and Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Ibaka to Gasol. Rises for the slam.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get your 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Number 23 and number 17, Jeremy Lin.
Here we go. I got it. I got it.
Screen coming. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. 3 quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. And this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. Charging foul to number 17, Jeremy Lin. No basket.
Defense. Defense. Let's go.
Leonard. Scores from the post.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Lin over to the right side to Ibaka. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Won't go down. Ibaka. No good to Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Fred Van Vliet, the pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Leonard, misfire, and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 22.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Won't go. Harkless to Beverly. Deep left corner. Harkless to Beverly. Leonard. Not that time. He misses.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Knocks down the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Way to hit. Way to hit.
Kyle Lowry with the rock.
I got ball. I got ball. Got some for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Kawhi. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 24.
Jumper's good.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
From long range, Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Beverly. Toronto has the basketball. Gasol to Powell. Nothing going here on that drive. Powell matched up with Paul George. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul in the last 2.
Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contests the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Able to convert inside.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Leonard to Paul George. Fires the three. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Hey, double screen.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.